The new crypto market decline of 2022 has made a ton of financial backers lose their cash, particularly the people who had land in their portfolios. This episode has made every one of the financial backers extremely wary and cautious while wagering their cash on any crypto resource. For that reason, we have concocted the Litecoin cost expectation so you can settle on a superior speculation choice for yourself in view of your venture objectives. What is Litecoin? Prior to beginning with LTC cost forecast, how about we perceive how it began? The cryptographic forms of money all over the planet have their own interesting elements and their exceptional personalities. While some advance, they are the most notable. Some join the trend of being the sign of protection. Way back toward the finish of 2010, Charlie Lee, the ex-Googler, considered something else. The previous Google representative knew about Bitcoin, oftentimes alluded to as computerized gold. However, Charlie Lee needed something uniquely great for financial backers. They could constantly depend on lighter and reasonable forking out from Bitcoin like Bitcoin money. Litecoin got its particular name got from Bitcoin just, as a matter of fact. As it were, it is an ad-libbed rendition of Bitcoin. The additional convention has done promote great to the cryptographic money's manageability, giving it lifespan and greater dependability. Thus, Litecoin was delivered by an open-source client on GitHub on the propitious day of October 7, 2011, while the organization went live on October 13 accordingly. Highlighting among the main 10 cryptographic forms of money universally, Litecoin is addressed with the image LTC as the valued computerized resource in the present crypto market. Litecoin, the people group impressions. As a head association, the Litecoin group has likewise normally taken on corporate social obligation. Thus, they are working effectively towards the mission of the Litecoin establishment, where master designers, specialists, and researchers from the whole group of experts are committed to advancing frontline blockchain innovation for the sheer reason for an engaged society. The directorate is going by Charlie Lee, the maker of LTC. Different individuals in administration incorporate John Kim, Xingxi Wang, Alan Austin, and Punch Yang. For example, Travala, a nearby accomplice of Litecoin establishment, works with lodging reserving for all LTC holders in excess of 210 nations, covering more than 82,000 areas. The establishment has likewise not passed up marking a settlement with specific significant fiat crypto installment processors like Alliant Installments and CoinGate. Litecoin has turned into the crusader of making LTC okay at trader foundations as an installment mode with this organization. It fills in as an installment middle person where it consequently changes over Litecoin into fiat and stores the fiat into the trader's record. One of the news that is doing the rounds in the LTC world is in regards to the Mimblewimble update. LTC has initiated the MWEB move up to improve the security of the organization during exchanges. It was sent off on May 19th, and presently the clients can disguise their exchange information. Notwithstanding the expanded security, it additionally helps the clients with lower exchange expenses. Simultaneously, the versatility and throughput of the stage have likewise fundamentally expanded. Litecoin has produced a great deal of interest since it began being acknowledged by PayPal. As we've seen, it has arrived at an unsurpassed high, and it is positively conceivable that it can develop significantly further, possibly coming to $500 eventually. LTC cost began at $149.11 in 2022. The anticipated Litecoin cost toward the finish of 2025 is $183.36, and the year-to-year change is plus 170%. In the principal half of 2023, the Litecoin cost will move to $125.09. In the last part, the cost will add $28.15 and close the year at $153.24, which is plus 126% of the ongoing cost. As indicated by our forecasts, Litecoin cost could cross the $94.31 mark toward the finish of 2022 and $137 toward the finish of 2025, which is plus 51.98% of the ongoing cost. As per the Litecoin conjecture, the cost began at around $85 toward the beginning of December 2020. Later, momentary LTC cost drop was seen for 4 days in a row, and continuously end, the typical cost was around $160. According to the specialized examination, the obstruction and backing levels are impacted by different variables in the crypto market. Litecoin value expectation 2022. The bullish pattern for LTC USD cost began around the finish of 2020 and was very beneficial for the financial backers. In any case, the start of 2022 has not been entirely beneficial. Somewhere close to the previous year to 2022, a fall in Litecoin cost should have been visible. In the wake of making a center-term high of $278 on November 14, 2021, the cost strongly fell. LTC has been exchanging sideways for the main portion of 2022 with no major highs and lows. It moved in the value scope of $90 to $150 for the primary half. Litecoin Value Expectation 2023. As per Litecoin expectations, taking into account how well the cost of LTC acted previously, it is assessed to show a typical cost of $100 in the span of 1 year, which is plus 50% of the ongoing cost. The Litecoin cost forecast for the year 2023 uncovers LTC to hit a most extreme cost of $110 and the base cost to expect can be $85. Litecoin Value Forecast 2024. Assessing the verifiable information, the Litecoin forecast appraises the cost to be somewhere around $90 per coin. Given the acknowledgement of Litecoin and other cryptographic forms of money by an ever-increasing number of individuals as of late, putting resources into the pool can end up being a wise interest over the long haul. According to the LTC cost expectation, the typical cost and greatest cost can be around $105 and $125 separately. Litecoin Value Forecast 2025. In the event that we attempt to reply, what will Litecoin be worth in 2025? Litecoin's cost might vacillate somewhere in the range of $115 and $150 for the year 2025. There may be a few huge changes in industry situations, market positions, financial overwhelms, strategy rebuilding, or some other political justification for the coin to have its presentation on trade. LTC, be that as it may, is known to be strong and reliable. Worldwide financial matters might meaningfully affect cost development. However, up until this point, the 1 year Litecoin expectation is by all accounts hopeful. A few specialists likewise foresee that value remedy may likewise be compelling around this period, mirroring a value drop of LTC to be around its help of $95 in 2025. Locale explicit changes likewise influence the cost of LTC and its market cap. For example, another shopping center in Singapore has introduced an ATM that acknowledges Bitcoin and Litecoin, subsequently coming toward its cutting-edge objectives. One thing that can be ensured about LTC is that the stars are brilliant for this resource. Having upset the whole worldwide page of exchanges, LTC sets out on the journey of leaving a wonderful impression on this environment. According to the LTC Cost Forecast 2025, it is by all accounts dashing to set a record, confirming its situation and showing solidness. Litecoin Value Expectation 2026. As this year is gone before by the significant occasions alongside a gigantic flood in the cost of Bitcoin, there ought to be a bullish pattern driving Litecoin value activity to keep on performing at least $115 without a doubt. Before the year closes, we can say that the cost of LTC will be around $160, which ought to be a decent fascination for brokers and individual financial backers to empty their cash into the LTC kitty. Will Litecoin go up? As per Litecoin cost forecast, its cost is assessed to raise a ruckus around town mark in the year 2022. The cost is supposed to ascend from now on, given the in general Litecoin projections and development. The hopeful gauge corresponds to the inspirational perspective of the long-haul acquiring capability of the cryptographic money. How high will Litecoin go? In the following 5 years,